Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your personalized reading for the week of April 25th to May 1st, 2022. In this first row, we are looking at the energy you're leaving. This middle row, we'll be looking at the core vibe of the week, and in this last row, we are getting messages from your future self. And then we are going to bring out some of the tarot cards to add some flavor to the reading. Okay, so it seems here that you've got rejection is the energy you're leaving. To the sea is the energy core vibe of the week. And in the flow, everything is smooth sailing, is the message from your future self. So, to the sea, well, we all know what rejection is. Rejection is protection. And also, rejection is hurtful, kind of sucks. And it takes some time to get over. And so, to the sea is really about, letting things flow. Whatever kind of doesn't, it's not for your best and highest good, just kind of letting that go. And whatever is supposed to kind of happen, you just flow wherever you need to go. And here, it's almost as if you releasing whatever, there may be residue from the rejection, you are really going to be going in a better, things will be better. So let's take a look here. We got 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, Queen of Cups. So with the 9 of Pentacles, it is a sense that you have accomplished a lot. You worked hard, you are reaping those rewards, and feeling kind of good about yourself. Actually, I'm going to put this here. With the 7 of Wands, it seems like maybe there were, people were questioning you or challenging you. This could be at work. This could be your social group. And Queen of Cups is basically emotions within emotions within emotions. So you're pretty much going from the cups to the sea. So for some of you, this was not a good time emotionally. Gemini is an air sign. The Queen of Cups is, so water, the element of water is cups, and so are queens. So, even though Gemini can adapt and they're able to kind of communicate well, we'll clarify, how this Queen of Cups was. Whether it was just like, I'm so wrapped up in emotions don't bother me, or it's like, whoa, I am a fish out of water. So we'll clarify that. So let's see what we have for this current vibe, the to the sea. King of Wands, 7 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. I'll move things around here. To the sea. Okay, so with the King of Wands, that could be perhaps someone that you have kind of been eyeing, hoping to spend some time with. The Seven of Cups, maybe even thinking about, where things could go with this. You know, fantasizing about dates and so forth, and kind of, well, this is like the for the week. So it's almost as if you are going to have a new focus, which is great. This rejection thing, that's whatever. You've got a new focus, new potential. And with a Four of Pentacles here, um, this is kind of, even though you're letting your mind wander, your heart flutter a bit, you're still in the process of getting grounded, of grounding, and not getting grounded unless you your parents or your parental figures are grounding you for something. Let's see here, in the flow. Let's see what we have for message from your future self. This card wants to come out. This one and this one. Okay, so Two of Pentacles is definitely a concept of like balance and flow. Like trying to make sure everything is moving and shifting smoothly. And so everything is smooth sailing. So seems like you are kind of gearing up for this almost a time. I will be honest, I'm sensing a time of being single, but really a time for focusing on yourself, your own potential, your own connection with the universe, and your own truths. That's kind of what I'm sensing for in that message there, where there's really nothing to worry about. There's no drama. There's no heartache. There's just potential. So, and continuing on the journey of life. There's always that. So let's see what we have over here. Let's check out this Queen of Cups and the rejection. You have Hierophant here. So for some of you, it seems like this was really hard. Perhaps you had to, really meditate, really kind of maybe go to a counselor, talk to a mentor, someone who you trust. This was really a moment, this rejection was a kind of moment where you needed someone to kind of show you having faith in people again. So let's take a look at the Seven of Wands. You have the King of Swords. So this could be a work situation. Perhaps something happened at work. Perhaps you got laid off. Perhaps there was someone at work that really wasn't on your side, or you felt wasn't on your side, and they kind of really they came at you. So let me take a look at what this Nine of Pentacles is. It seems like you were pretty okay to begin with. You have the Justice card here, very much like the Hierophant. Wow. It's almost as if like you had a sense of balance. You were feeling good about yourself. You're like, I got my stuff together. I've got, a job. I'm paying my portion of the rent. I'm finally at the place where the work I've put in is finally paying off, and like, you know, the effort, it's like the work was the cause, the effect is you being able to enjoy the success that you had. But there was somebody who kind of was like, let's question this person. Let's test this person. Are they really up to, what I want, what this role should be, um, and with this it, with this Queen of Cups here, it's it's almost as if, none of these are really any like bad cards. To some degree, you could say, oh, well, you wanted to be a judge and someone made a decision that, you're not good enough to be a judge, but you have a good enough heart where we can make you like a mediator, or some type of special like marriage counselor or something. So it could be that as well. But this row is the energy you're leaving. So it seems like this King of Swords kind of cut you, and really kind of almost made it so you had to live in this place of emotions a little bit. And it's not, that's not necessarily your strong point. You can deal with people who question you. You can deal with, you know, facts. You can deal with knowledge. Like that's how you operate. So it's almost as if you had to kind of take a leap into, what is this thing? I did what I thought I had to do. I learned what I had to learn. Now it's like it's just your emotions. So um, you really needed to grasp onto that. Maybe, maybe you're so strong that it didn't really wound you. It was just that you had to explore that a little bit more. Maybe whatever you were questioned about had to do with your ability to, you know, connect with people on an emotional level. Um, so maybe that was actually questioned. So it seems like with this to the sea and the smooth sailing, it's definitely more focused on emotion. So let's take a look at the Seven of Cups here, because that's the only other cup card showing. You have the Three of Pentacles. So this is a kind of a sense of it is almost as if others are helping you recognize your goals and your emotional connections with those goals. Here, maybe this was even someone to, like an expert to talk to you about handling emotions. Um, but this could be just, maybe you're the one that even rejected emotions and you have to deal with it. So, um, let's look at this King of Wands. You have the Three of Swords. So here, in terms of you maybe moving on to some other potential suitor, or perhaps you're looking for maybe even a new role, like a new career. There's going to be some, seems to like there's some disappointment when it comes to that. But perhaps talk to, you know, people in your network, people you know, people um, to give you ideas on what, perhaps what you could do. Um, and but you're still gonna be okay. You've got the Four of Pentacles here. So let's see here. You have the Sun. So in terms of you yourself, you're still good. Your mind, your emotions, your physical health, um, you're still solid. And so whatever here isn't working out, you just like release it, let it go, and if it's not for your best and highest good, just let it go. And then it'll be more smooth sailing. Let's take a look at the Two of Pentacles. You have Two of Cups. So here it's about, finally we have another cup. Okay. So here it's about really like communicating on an emotional level with yourself first, and like kind of sensing your ability to manage your environment and really like focusing on that. That's key. You know, um, you being able to do whatever this King of Swords, questioned you uh, about, or whatever this King of Wands you were hoping to connect on. That's just like icing on the cake. If you can get that, great. But at the core of it, being able to know who you are, be grounded in who you are, so that you can sense your emotions and be able to, it's almost like you and your higher self here. Um, you're able to kind of come together and meet yourself halfway. You've got this, the Two Pentacles is like the material world, balancing wants and needs, balancing responsibility and fun. And here, just like, coming with honest intentions, communicating from the heart. So you're able to really kind of, it's almost like you're getting the ground work, like, stability. Here, Four of Pentacles, this is like material world type stability. Here it's like a flow. It's a balance and flow. So let's take a look at the Fool. You have the Five of Wands. So it's almost as if you might need to kind of like, what's the word? Not talk to yourself, but recognize there's going to be some, competing ideas about where your attention should be, where your focus should be, where your energy should be applied. But just rely on your ability to sense your environments, what's your wants and needs, and balance those, and what you truly want from the heart, so that you can prioritize yourself and your ability to try something new, to, experience things in a different way, possibly without certain expectations. Perhaps this like Nine of Pentacles and, Justice is kind of like this concept of, if you did one thing, the result would be this. And it was something that was more calculated, but not really something you wanted from your heart. So here, it's kind of like, hey, we're going to almost reset things, and you're going to be able to choose what you want from your heart, but you're still going to be kind of, feeling certain urges that you just need to kind of like take some time and just say, hey, no, the priority is me right now. So, like I did that. I did the structured way, the planned way of doing things based on, you know, cost benefit analysis. I'm doing this based on my desire, my heart. So let's see what the Hermit's about. You have the Hanged Man. So it's almost like this smooth sailing. This week here is setting you up. It's almost like, resetting, almost trying to get you to like a baseline and then a good starting point, a good jumping point from that baseline, and really figuring out what your truths are and seeing things from a different perspective, maybe without a sense of, you know, needing to succeed in this way that you thought you needed to succeed, or maybe not needing to get the attention of certain people, but really like what is important and key to you. And I'm going to pull another card here to see, what's beyond. Well, there's a lot of progress, a lot of movement, and more smooth sailing. So I think this is all you are meant to know for now. But this is a general reading, so take whatever resonates and leave behind for others what doesn't. And to get a deeper dive into the week, be sure to check out your readings for sun, moon, and rising signs. I'm hoping this provides a helpful perspective, and we'll see you next time. Take care.